Hello there guys, Valentine's Day is coming as well as new Infiltrator stuff. So here are my thoughts I gained by playing on test server. So let's start with something bad and end with something terrible. The new NS sniper rifle and SMG. Or perhaps I should say unimaginative copies. Cause that's what they are. Basically, the new SMG is the same old PDW with silencer already installed, so you can't put anything else on the barrel. The difference between PDW and MKV, as it's called, is practically non-existent. They changed or tweaked a little bit of the stats, and that's about it. As for the new NS sniper rifle, I don't know whether or not it will be available on all the classes, but currently on test server it is. So basically you can have sniper rifle on your heavy. So what the fuck is this? Now the thing is, I do like to customize my class to be unique soldier. Let's say I like to have jetpacks and cloak at the same time, but if the game hosts classes, then they should become more unique, not similar to each other. And that goes for the weapons as well. Also, the new NS sniper rifle is exact copy of semi-automatic scout rifle. Of course, with little tweaks on the side. Now in my book, I don't consider this weapon to be a sniper rifle, just like Ghost and Phantom, or equivalent weapons to other factions. Now I asked developers to change these weapons types to just rifles or something else that is not the sniper rifle. Now guys, I know that this is a technical problem, but we'll get back to this topic once more. Now I want to ask developers one more thing before we go on to the next item. Now tell me, why is it such a good idea to copy weapons all the time? I mean, fuck, even the whole Infiltrator class is pretty much copy-paste for everyone. We have 3 factions and they all are trying to be different, and yet they are copy-paste of each other. I mean, come on, if you chose to make those factions different, then make them different, not make them similar. But hey, if you want us to play with exact copies, why not make a big team deathmatch like in Call of Duty? Huh? Wouldn't that be nice? Anyways, let's move on to something more pleasant, and that's the new Stalker cloak. The difference between this cloak and other two is that, of course, unlike nano armor cloak, it won't protect you, but it will recharge its energy once you're standing still, but still in cloak. But keep in mind, unless you have last level of Stalker cloak, your recharge will happen slower if you're cloaked. Thus far sounds good, right? But there must be some sort of drawback, and there is. First of all, you won't be able to use your primary weapon. So basically, if this cloak sounded good for you if you're a sniper, well, too bad, you ain't gonna be able to use your sniper rifle now. And the second, biggest drawback I detected on test server is that this cloak will recharge in 18 seconds at the last level. Let me put this in context for you fellas. Hunter cloak, which I like the most and I believe it's the best cloak to get, recharges at 12 seconds in first level and 8 seconds at last. Nano armor cloak, which I believe to be the worst kind of cloak you could get, recharged at first level in 15 seconds and 11 at last. So basically, remember, you can't use your primary weapon and it takes forever to recharge your goddamn cloak. Now what are you going to do with your secondary weapon in the battlefield? Tell me. Even with weapons like Commissioner and upcoming Crossbow, you can't do much. When I first heard of this cloak, I was really excited as a sniper. But no, because of the primary lock, you can't use it. So developers, if you want to implement such long recharges on this cloak, then just please remove this primary weapon lock. Anyways, let's move on. In the video you can see me playing with a new weapon, and it's a crossbow, and it's a secondary. So yeah, it's a future, but hey, why not, right? This crossbow will be equipable with all kinds of attachments, but most notably dark light flashlight, which will reveal cloaked infiltrators, explosive darts, and recon darts. I gotta say that I didn't had much faith in this weapon at first, but after I tried using recon darts on this thing, my mind was blown. The thing is, crossbow shoots faster than recon device, so you can deploy more darts everywhere and also with greater precision since you can equip any scope. But of course, these darts have a downside as well. Regular recon darts will last 3 times longer on last level. However, remember that crossbow have 4 darts in its clip and also 7 more magazines to spend. Plus, if you have ammo belt, then even more. The thing is, I really love Infiltrator class and I'm pretty good with it. And I really love darts because they help me to see where enemies are and hunt them down. And this helps a lot. And of course there are explosive darts, which you might think are OP, but trust me, they deal so little damage, it's just not worth mentioning. Just keep in mind that the explosion radius on these darts is quite small, so don't worry about whole groups being annihilated by one guy. There's one thing that concerns me, that is that every class can use these recon darts. In this case, Infiltrator class basically loses its purpose. Cause you know, engineers with ammo packs could go and spam these things everywhere and all the time. Okay, let's move on to the motion sensor. This item is equipable in tool slots, so you can have either motion sensor or recon detect device. But if you have crossbow with sensor dots, you don't need recon detect device. So you can have motion sensor and the darts. As for motion sensor, it will reveal enemy location on the map in the 50-meter radius at the last level. And also it will constantly show where they are looking and moving instantly. Also, motion sensor can be placed the same way as spawn beacon. And just as spawn beacon, you can place only one. And of course at the last level you can have up to 5 of them in your disposal. And also you can resupply them from normal ammo packs. Overall, crossbow sensor dart and motion sensor combination is just fantastic. And so for the last I have left the Empire specific snipers. Let's start with the shade for Vanu. Good side is this rifle does not have ammo, so you can shoot infinitely. But bad side is, of course, to counter that, there is heat meter. Still you can shoot 4 shots or one big charged up. Or if you prefer to change it up, you can shoot 3 normal shots and then 1 charged up to maximize damage before overheating. Basically you can compare this weapon to Spectre because they are pretty similar in semi-automatic part. But in bolt action it is the best because it deals the most damage. And it's important, because of its charge and its semi-automatic nature, it does not have bullet drop. So basically you can have bolt action sniper rifle without bullet drop. But unfortunately, full charge will always overheat the weapon, so you can't shoot and shoot with bolt action style. But I gotta admit, because it doesn't have ammo, you can stay up wherever you are without worrying about losing ammo. You can stay for days there unless you get discovered. So that is what I do really like. Moving on to the NC bolt action sniper rifle called Precision Pro. And currently on test server it has pretty funny description. This bolt action sniper rifle will deal more damage than other bolt action sniper rifles out there, with the cost of 1 bullet in its clip. Also, it's very important to note that this rifle's bullet speed is incredibly fast, and in 250 meter range it basically didn't have any bullet drop. I gotta say that NC finally gets the best sniper rifle. Really, I love this gun, I love the looks of it, and hey, maybe sound will be even better than I think. There's another thing I want to mention. Finally, there is one weapon in NC's arsenal that actually looks like Gauss rifle. However, there is one more rifle I want to talk about, and that's the new TR sniper rifle. Unlike previous 2 sniper rifles, this one has automatic mode and burst fire mode. Also, by default it comes with 3.4 magnification scope. And yes, its damage is small since it's automatic. Also, I got to mention that fire rate on this rifle is the slowest I have seen for automatic rifle. Guys, I just can't keep this in. What the fuck are devs thinking about? What the hell is that for a sniper rifle now? This is a goddamn joke, what it is.